are started. Woo!
Yay!
Let's see. If I remember correctly, you guys were headed back to camp to feed Jor's love interest, the red dragon.
Yes.
Who, after spending a little bit of time with you, flies off back to her volcano, and Jor is left with one of her scales in case he wants to chat.
Wow, booty call.
So, what would you guys like to get up to? Do you want to check on anything in town? Do you want to just like camp out and then go back in? Do you want to try to find the volcano? Do you?
No.
I thought we were trying to get down to where the earth elementals told us all the gemstones were.
Yeah. Oh, I know we were going to drop off the dragon scales, though, to get armor. At least for Odie. I don't remember who else had any. We had enough for 2 sets of armor.
Correct.
So I didn't know who else wanted any, but
all right.
I just wrote down.
So you can easily find the blacksmith armor. He now has an entire shop set up. It does look like the people, the researchers have been keeping themselves busy, and their new base of operations has come a long way.
Hey.
Canteen actually has a cover on it so you can actually eat when it's raining. And yeah, the blacksmith will greet you when you walk in. It's like, what can I do for you today?
Hi, I spoke to you a little while ago about getting armor for this thing, and I point at the Odie. Because I don't actually think she knows that it's an Onagar. She just knows its name is Odie. And we got this. I'll put the hide on the table.
My, this is Kuma. Come here, you. My, this is very nice scales. Do you just want it for the Odie, or do you want me to take measurements on one of your party members to outfit them?
I think I remember Travis saying he didn't want it, but I don't recall. Do either of you guys want? I don't remember.
Dragon scale's not really my style.
Huh?
Amana just says dragon scale's not his style.
Fair. Jor?
Jor already has the perfect scale, and he's
Oh, the scale I need is right here. Would a dragon scale armor do anything negative to my dexterity? Because I need that.
So
all right,
dragon scale armor has the same stats as leather or studded leather, depending on what you want. And so it doesn't affect your dex or your, don't you dare, or your stealth at all.
Okay. Then sure, I'll have a matching set with him then.
Okay. So
if it's okay.
The blacksmith will go ahead and take your measurements, lets you know it's going to be roughly a week with the other projects he's got going, and it's going to cost to make it around 1,000 gold.
Okay. I don't remember where I put my notes for what I have, but can I pay you in installments?
Absolutely.
Thank God. Because I don't know where I put
it. It's just like...
Dude, I'm literally a couch crashing hippie. I don't do that.
No, it's totally in sync with Samayo to be like, I know I had a purse somewhere.
I know it's somewhere.
It's in the plane you just came from.
It might be in between the cushions on that couch I spent the night on 3 nights ago.
Yeah, I gotta check. I could give you something as a down payment, or to kind of like hold against it, just in case. Yeah, do you need like collateral, or I could trade? I've also got claws and teeth from the same dragon. If you could take that as payment, or
yeah, I'll definitely take claws and teeth as payment.
Alright,
be
cool.
Great for some weapons. I'm sure some of the hunters would love it.
Just remember who killed that dragon. It was Jor.
It was Jor, the murderer.
Yes.
How many teeth and claws would cover this?
So if you gave him If I remember, I said 20 claws.
20 of each. Yeah, 20 claws and 20 teeth.
10 of each would cover it.
Hell yeah! And I hand it to him.
All right. Thanks you for it, and lets you know again. It'll be about a week.
Thank you. I will be back, hopefully. I'm just super happy. So I look over at Amanit. See, it doesn't matter where I left my money. This worked out great.
Yeah, because Jor paid for it.
You literally did pay for all of this. So I will thank you.
In front of your girlfriend later.
All right. Now, do we need to take a long rest, or are we kind of just assuming that happens?
I'm assuming that happens. Because Jor was sitting at like 20 hit points during the entire fight with the dragon.
All right, so we took a long rest.
Yep. And you guys had been pretty much traversing through the dungeon area like for most of the day, so you're probably pretty tired.
Yeah. God, it's only been a day.
Jor's very tired. Jor's going to find the nearest table to sleep under.
Amanit's going to go check on Lester and probably curl up with him for the evening.
Okay. Amanit, as you're heading to the arena area that the researchers have set up, you hear once more screaming.
That's my boy.
Accompanied by the sound of Lester enjoying himself, roaring, and then whatnot. So as you enter the arena, Lester once more is running after some poor little tabaxi who is holding like a large stake up above his head and screaming as he's running away from Lester.
They don't understand the concept of letting go of the meat.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they don't just toss it in or like lower it on a string.
Just drop it and go.
They haven't learned that lesson yet.
Amanit just watches like a proud papa.
Eventually, Lester does like grab it, and as the tugging sensation on the tabaxi's paws happens, he finally lets go and escapes as Lester begins eating his giant steak.
I'll offer up some mushrooms for seasoning if he's interested.
Oh, yeah, he runs over and actually headbutts you in the chest.
Yeah, he does.
Eats some of your mushrooms. You can see that back in the underside of his tail, has this purplish down that glows a little bit, and that glow intensifies as it eats some more of your mushrooms.
Oh, goody. Excellent. This abomination.
I'm creating the world apocalypse. Don't mind.
I can't wait to see what happens with that thing.
That's actually going to be how this campaign ends. Lester is just going to like...
This is going to be like a campaign ending for like this, like most campaigns. Like this thing shows up in other campaigns, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. You guys are afraid of Nico Bolas before? At least he has a brain. Lester's just going to enraged eat everything.
I low-key can't wait. All right, I don't know where I would sleep. I would see if someone had a couch, or maybe I'd go see Whisper, update her, and let her hang out with Odie.
Whisper and Chef have actually set up a room for Agran and for the rest of the party.
Okay.
So you do actually have a couch or bed to sleep in, your choice. And
If it wouldn't keep anyone else from the bed, I'll take the bed.
Yep.
Well, my question is there a table there?
Absolutely, there is a table there.
Then that's where Jor will be under.
Coffee table in the living room.
Yep, very nice dark wood coffee table. Jor is sleeping underneath it.
It's more like a sleeping bag for you than a normal table.
The question is, what has he carved on the underside of the table while no one's been watching to mark it as his territory?
It's Jor, Heart, and then I forget the dragon's name, just over and over, all over the table. What was it?
Ruvra.
Yep.
Rivra?
I'll forget that.
Nope.
All right, we're not the ones that have to remember.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jor has to remember.
Yes, he does.
Because
Not
if he
all at once.
accidentally says the or the succubus's name, it's not going to go well for him.
She never had a name. We never heard it.
She was
Jor's totally forgotten about that.
He just
In the
forgot.
entirety of what happened.
Well, good. Then Amanit's completely forgiven now.
I never had a girlfriend other than Riva. What are you talking about?
I'm sure Whisper loves to see Odie, and the night goes by fairly quietly. You're woken in the morning with Chef actually cooking in the other room.
Yes.
Smells of fresh food come wafting through. Amanit, you're woken up as Lester screams at the sun.
That's fair. It was a little bright, totally uncalled for.
And it is a brand new day.
Do we want to go back to the ruins for now? Do we want to explore the nearby area, which we haven't done yet? Does anyone have any other motivations, or is the only person really Travis at this point? Yeah, I'm on it. You don't really have a goal, Jor.
Amanit's just exploring a new world, so he's along for the ride because he's able to explore in the safety of numbers.
That's the problem. Same thing for Samayo. Is there any chance that Spyder would have at some point mentioned something he needed or something that he needed to complete before we could go deal with his guild? In characters or something he would have said that we could try and jumpstart on, maybe while he's sleeping in or something. Whatever story it is.
So, once he actually tells the rest of the party that he wants to go and try to take over the Thieves Guild, from what I understand, the only thing he's really going to need to do is find a ship or some way to get to the other continent.
Mm-hmm. So maybe for now we could be looking for money to hire said ship for passage?
Yep.
Which, like Amanit said, the gems underground, maybe that could help.
Well, you just spent so much money.
I didn't spend money, I spent teeth.
Which equates to money?
That's
I
true.
mean, to this one gentleman, I can't guarantee that if we went to go hire a ship, if I handed the captain a bag of teeth,
You never know until you try.
Welcome on my boat.
I mean, if we give it a year, Lester's probably going to be big enough eventually that we could just ride on his back, and he'll probably only need one or two snacks.
Jor doesn't need. Jor already has a ride.
Well, I was going to say, Samayo could just get there. That's not the problem. It's getting everyone there together. Actually, I could take, I think, at least one person. I could take several people. Never mind. We're not going to talk about that, though, because that's unpredictable and unreliable. So instead, let's go farm for money. Do we want to go kill beasts and harvest them, since that seems to pay well, or...
Are we actually going to kill them, or are we just going to keep making friends with them and letting them...
Oh, that's the problem. We would have to go with the mindset that we're killing them, no matter how bad I want them.
Speaking of that, Frankie did get some weird looks as you walked him through town.
Don't be judgy.
And Agran's undead unicorn also got some pretty intense looks.
I will actually have spoken with the researchers about humane means of extracting the horn.
Buzzsaw. Just zzz.
And I'm going to leave that task with them, so that I will offer to pay them if they can safely extract the horn without losing its
unicornosity.
Yes, because I'm interested in what sort of juju I might be able to put that towards.
All right. So with that tasking, they are actually able to remove the horn overnight. It's a little traumatic for the unicorn, considering that they have to kind of restrain it as they saw off the horn. And come the following morning, the unicorn is looking less horse-like, and it's got some weird red wisps kind of floating out of the horn and kind of blanketing its body.
Nifty. Tell me more about the horn.
So you have one unicorn horn, which You could grind down into powder and use to make some pretty potent potions if you so chose, or you could find someone to utilize it in making some sort of magical artifact.
Yes, that.
It's like that one. Wand, please.
That one.
I've seen Legend enough times. That's where I'd like to go with this.
All right.
We're not looking for one-shot items here. Potions, come on.
All right, so the only downside is none of the researchers have that knowledge, so you will have to find someone else to be able to do that for you.
Mother of bitches.
I was just going to say, do I know anybody who might be able to do that? But then I realized anyone I knew would be off-world
Yeah, that's my problem too.
and may not actually be useful. But can I try to see?
Oh, but we know a local. And we can just all look at Squirrel Lord. Because he is from this world. And he has black market contacts because he's in the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, that's true.
Look what I did. I just found us an inn.
Or
You absolutely did.
Conversational segue into him taking over the Thieves Guild.
also an option would be Ro and her. Hey.
Yep. So Spyder will mention that he does remember seeing a Thieves Guild symbol back in Sherwood. I don't know if Travis remembers that, but Spyder would. And he will also bring up that he does know the Princess Ro from the Needy People, and that she probably has some pretty good contacts as well. So you've got two different avenues to try to look into. Don't you dare.
Because I thought Opal or Pearl. Was it Opal or Pearl?
Pearl.
It was Pearl. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking Opal.
Well, after a brief prayer to my mother that we find a means of transportation soon, I suggest that we hit the mines then, I guess, and find some money to fund our expedition to the mainland where I can find an enchanter and do something cool and not become an evil NPC for future campaigns with my dark.
No, you're not evil.
Not yet, but once I have that dark unicorn horn
It's
fashioned.
not dark. It's just undead. Don't be judgy. Just because something's dead doesn't mean it's evil. Look at Frankie.
Amanit's completely chaotic neutral, so, you know.
I figured. Nothing says you as an individual more than chaotic neutral.
That's fair.
All right.
We've been way more behaved than Sim, though. We haven't had a single orgy in months.
Hey, the episode a couple weeks ago was getting there, at least in the commentary. That was... I mentioned I went back and watched that, right? Like beginning to end. I watched the whole damn thing. It's good shit.
Good to hear.
All right.
So, if you want to head back down and then you already know where the path is to go into the underground segment.
Yes. And we'll avoid the shitty black tentacle sludge thing that got me the first time. Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, we found somewhere new.
Please go ahead. Don't you dare, Puma. Would you guys mind dropping your tokens at the bottom right corner?
Yeah.
Oh, I would mind.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
Oh, I don't even. Where? Oh, I don't have one. Oh, that's right.
Just drag your picture across.
Well, Samayo's not on here. It's just Whisper, so I'll be Whisper.
Okay.
So I'm the kitty in armor.
Puma, what are you doing?
Hanging out. Oh, and I can't get Odie over. That's weird. Oh, there he is. Okay, good. Got it.
Cool. Puma, you are acting very suspicious. All right, so you find the area that the rock elementals that you had met earlier had come from.
Okay.
This particular cave, along the walls, you can see kind of like areas that tool marks had been like mined with. That came out weird. You can tell that there's tool marks here, that this is not natural caverns, that this was dug.
Okay.
And at the moment, it's the three of you. Agran is spending a little bit of time with one of his dads.
One of his dads and his aunt.
Bonding.
can I see any signs of maybe, like, just to investigate specifically for who was doing this digging or what they may have been looking for? I mean, I doubt they just left a manifesto somewhere, but just in case.
Go ahead and do a investigation check.
Okay. Just because I know usually in mines they'll have different things they scratch into walls to indicate what was where, like if this was a safe area or not.
I don't like what I see over there.
You see nothing.
I
think Jor sees it from right where he is.
What was that, Jor?
What you talking about, Jor? I don't see nothing.
All right.
Guys, I think Jor's hallucinating. I'm on it. What did you give Jor?
So you do
Nothing,
notice.
but if you need something, I can help with that.
Well, I'll take some.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Druidcraft mushroom.
so Samayo, you do notice that there is quite a bit of spider webs around here.
What's your favorite thing?
Yep.
Hey guys,
In Elvish, you do see little markings along the intersections. Kind of looks like it was elves that originally dug in this area.
Okay.
Probably not necessarily they themselves doing the work, but
Yeah.
Because we know they don't dig.
We know they don't do work.
But it's basically basic notes of a mine of shaft number and
yeah. This direction. Okay. This
now,
one makes.
Yep. The ceiling in here is about 30 feet tall, by the way. So you had walked down a fairly decent stretch before you came here.
Is it reinforced?
It is reinforced. You can actually see kind of crumbled wood where it was originally reinforced and stone that in other sections that had actually been brought in.
Ah, okay.
Is there lighting down here, or are we all using dark vision? What's the story here?
So it is pretty dark down here. So you are using dark vision.
Sure. Are there torches we can light?
Whoa, that's a horrible idea, Samayo, and I will just produce a bunch of, like, phosphorescent...
Bioluminescent?
I mean, there could be gases down here that a torch would explode. Let's try and be a little responsible with life.
Oh, good idea. Can I have some of those?
Yes.
Yay.
And, like, I actually dab some of the spores and, like, just, like, draw war paint on her face.
Oh, I drop it on myself like glowy dandruff.
Oh, yeah.
I look like I just came from Coachella.
She looks like a glow toy, so she probably glows about 5 feet, at least.
I'll put a little bit on the back of Odie's head just so I can keep track of him. You know, they put the collars for the reflective collars at night, like that.
I wrote "kick me" on Samayo's back as well.
No, I noticed.
Did you know?
I noticed and I rub it off against a wall behind me. Well, being like, that was rude. What is it writing shit
I
on
feel
the
like
back?
that should be a roll to notice.
I feel like that's a role for him to try because this is the second time he's insisted on literally painting "kick me" on my fucking back. Second time.
So, as per, the Scott's house rule, if Shayna says no to you painting on her back, then it's a no.
I just want to do the rolls because either way, if I fail and he manages, I will rub it off on the wall.
All right, go for it.
So what should am I rolling like insight or
perception against his
sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't think somebody's gonna beat that though.
Excuse you.
It was close. I'm just saying.
What are you doing? Why are you touching me?
She rolled twice. I think she should be just,
No, the 24 was my investigation check. I'm just wasting all my good rolls now, so that when we fight the spider,
I rolled that. I mean, you could have just dealt with the kick me, but pretty soon we're going to be fighting something. You're going to wish you had that nat.
I want the spider to be able to kick me. I want it to do it by its own volition, not because it was told to by Amanit.
Don't worry, I'll tell it too.
Yeah, don't worry. I can speak with animals.
Also, when I see that I guess I sense you moving behind me, and I turn around and I see you with like your hand outstretched with the glowy on. I'm like, what are you doing?
I was going to write exit only.
Hester, I know that's your favorite joke, but come on. I'm just gonna. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean?
It's okay. Keep walking.
Okay, I'll direct Odie to follow behind me and create a little bit of a barrier. Oh, like it's on the map. Perfect.
And because I'm nice, I actually do write exit this way, and with an arrow pointing the direction we came on the cavern wall.
Smart.
That way, if she gets lost and separated and is running this way, she might find a clue.
I love that you say she as if I'm the only one who could get lost when we're all just as fucking likely to get lost down here.
No, I'm actually pretty good. I'm a druid. Survival, good. Dark vision, good.
I'm thinking you were like a warlock or something.
Jor's got the dark vision, good.
Jor's the monk.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, he'll just call his girlfriend to like teleport in and rescue him or something.
Yeah.
Say worst case scenario, I can.
Today, it's you.
So actually, no, because I also have extremely good dark vision, 60 feet, and if I get stuck or lost, I can teleport to another planet if I want. So I'm not worried either.
This entire conversation was predicated on you not being able to see in the dark.
No, I know it was. That's why I'm correcting you, because I can't. Anyway, we're going this
Jor's like
George just like these
30 minutes wasted with glowing spores because she forgot she could see in the dark.
Jor wants jewels.
Okay.
I just liked the glowies.
He does have a new girlfriend to impress that likes
Yes.
treasure.
And his girlfriend is a dragon, so the expectations are a little high.
Yeah, the quality of the treasure that you should foist upon her is a little higher.
I need to figure out what she likes to eat at this restaurant so I can make it.
Okay, so as you're walking through this area, like I said, there is a lot of spider webs. It's very thick cord, not like gentle wisps. And as you're walking along, you do, right in that area, what are your passive perceptions? I'm pretty sure they're
Mine is really high. Hold on.
Passive perception 17.
18.
Okay.
16.
So all of
You've
you...
got all the wisdom-based characters here right now, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let me...
Oh, yeah, we noticed that spider that was over there just a little bit ago.
Spider? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, you guys definitely hear the sound of a sword pulling from a sheath.
Spiders know how to use swords now. This is so cool.
8 swords.
It's just named Peter Parker.
And
Sword.
on the ceiling, as you guys look up, you do see what looks like the top half is an elven man, and the bottom is
Wow. Amanit.
a spider.
Uh-oh. I haven't fought one of these yet, though. This is actually exciting. I won't meta. This is going to be fun.
I would like to identify this monstrosity.
What is this?
I fail. They apparently don't have Drider where I come from, and
Can I roll a survival to try instead of a nature?
Sure.
what? Oh, that's poop.
What did you get?
27.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So with those 2 survival rules,
It's bad.
sure, this is a weird elf spider hybrid.
Look at that spider.
So
That spider's eating that elf. What's going on?
We gotta save that elf, guys. Get that.
Samayo and Amanit, you have heard rumors that on certain planets, elves potentially have been cursed to become these things. That it's not a natural process, they're not natural beings, they are cursed creatures, and the process normally drives them insane.
Okay. It is a curse, though, not a medical forced. Well, because we had the flesh golem, we've had the necromancer running around. I'm making sure it's not they could get stitched together kind of thing and spliced.
Not stitched together, this is definitely
Okay.
a magical curse.
Okay.
I think I want to be one of those in the next campaign.
Thanks, Shayna. Way to give the GM ideas. Hey, it's not me for once. I'm just, passing the buck.
You liked my ideas. Shoot.
Well, it's usually me getting yelled at for this, so I'm just, enjoying that it wasn't me.
Now, the Drider is actually going to cast Fairy Fire right here in between you guys, so I do need all of you to do dexterity saving throws.
I find this objectionable, and I also have resistance of some sort. I will find it.
I was gonna say mine
resistance
against being charmed.
Versus spells and magical effects.
Yes, so you have advantage on this.
FYI.
I don't have that. I just have against.
So that's a 23 for me. I nimbly dodge yours. I use my spores to.
Oh.
So,
Weird. Okay.
yeah, Amanit easily dodges out of the way. Jor, you also dodge out of the way. And Samayo, you also make your save. So,
We'll just.
would you also roll for Odie, please?
Oh yes. Where is his dex? He has a 4. I have a glowy Odie.
Yes, Odie, on the other hand, is glowing purple.
Okay.
I'm just going to put that out there since I feel like that's where this is
Do
going.
you think that might be a thing we do at some point in the near future?
Yeah, please. Could
I
you?
don't know why
I might as well roll low. My initiatives.
I don't know
Typical.
why you assumed that. That's really weird of you to just assume that we're going to be entering initiative.
Yes, please roll
It's weird.
initiative.
Kind of paranoid. You feeling okay?
Jor's not sure if he wants to make friends with this.
Oh, it looks like a good hugger. Look at all those arms.
We get
Amanit,
4
would
times
you
the
roll
hug.
initiative for me?
After Amanit does, I'll roll for Odie. He has advantage, so whatever the.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to wait for Scott's algorithm to finish its loop before I rolled again. I've got it down now.
Okay, so Odie had a 16.
All right.
My mouse pad is just not cooperating. I had to hit the earlier roll like 3 times, and I was like, I want to hit it again because nothing's happened, but I'm going to end up with 3 rolls. Whoa.
I tried to block it.
Samayo, you weren't supposed to eat the phosphorescent mushrooms. Those were just for lighting.
Just burping out like.
I did.
Like a little cloud of like glowy particles.
Oh my god, she definitely ate some.
It's going to be even worse when you
She's
start
got like
farting it out.
glowy teeth. I would hope that they would get
Just
digested.
like, women don't fart.
If she comes running to you within the next 24 hours, like, I have to ask you a question. That's what it'll be about.
Okay. Amanit, you are first.
You know those spores from earlier? Do they ever burn on the way out?
See here. I shall. Is that rock between us? This thing here, is that full length to the ceiling?
It is.
So I technically only barely have line of sight, I guess, on its current location. Very well.
It actually does not have line of sight on Jor right now.
Jor knows there's something over there. Jor doesn't know what it is yet.
What are you? Hold on.
I mean, it barely has it on me because it looks like that little cleft comes out. I don't know, whatever. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I shall move my full movement to there, where it also can't see me.
You getting it?
Okay.
I know, but you're getting at the cardboard.
I do have a question.
Okay.
So is the fairy fire still in effect in the room? Like, is there little particles? They just didn't land on us?
Correct.
Are they in the air or just on the floor? Or what's up with it?
It's on the walls, on Odie, and on the floor.
But now, like, floating loosely in the air?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if there'd be a reaction with, like, because I've got that spore aura, basically, if there would have been a reaction of things on my way through. Making sure. Not giving the GM ideas at all. Yeah, so I don't actually have line of sight. That's my full movement to get there.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
All right. Odie is next. Now, this thing is 30 feet up, still up on the ceiling.
Yeah, so he kind of can't do anything.
I will also say in the area here at the bottom, that area is difficult terrain as it is covered in webs
Did you ping? Because I didn't see it. Sorry, can you ping again?
in this area.
I'm not seeing your pings. That's super weird.
Nope, that was my fault. Sorry.
Oh,
Were you on the wrong layer?
Yes, I was on
Okay.
the wrong layer.
I did
I
that
was like,
yesterday.
what setting did I fuck up? Okay.
Nope, that was me.
Okay.
Really sorry.
What I'll do then is have Odie move forward a bit and hold action, and actually, so difficult terrain would end maybe here.
Yeah.
So he would be in it now.
Yes.
Okay, I will have him stop right there at the edge of it, and hold action for as soon as it's within range. He
Oh,
will
shit.
try and bite and smite.
All right.
Oh no!
Did Amanit see that?
Yes, that's why I pulled it forward. I just rolled
Damn
its stealth and it rolled a 5. So
That right there?
yeah.
Yeah, that right
I
there.
just saw that. I'm like, what the heck?
I, as a player, almost missed it. I was like, did that
So-
get weird?
All of you, as you are moving forward and Odie is prepping his action, you actually hear a thud as this thing fucked up and fell from the ceiling. It is currently on its back and its legs are sticking up and actually kind of like flailing.
Does it count as being prone?
At which
does.
point, Amanit will say, "It's not alone."
Okay, so Odie's holding his action. Samayo, you are next.
I'll turn to Jor and go, do you want to get that one? Indicating the one that fell.
Jor will try.
Well, I figured you'd want, no offense, the target.
Jor just killed a dragon. Dragons are easy.
Yeah, no,
But
that's,
now Jor has something to live for.
yeah. Jesus. Right. Well, anyway, on a not whatever the depressing note that was, I meant more because if you were going to target that one, I'll target the one that's right in front
Jor
of
will go after that one.
us. Okay, then I will. Actually, I don't even need to move to shoot it, do I? So I won't do that, but I will hunter's mark and shoot it with my magic longbow
Okay.
because it's my new favorite thing. Aw, 13.
13 misses.
I'm telling Odie that's your new favorite thing.
So try again. 27.
That one hits.
Yay! Okay. And with the hunter's mark for 17.
Okay.
Yay! And that's it.
All right. It kind of hisses as the arrow sinks into some of its fleshy parts. It is now its turn, and it will
Big
use
spider
its
bullet.
movement to actually crawl down the wall and end up right there. So it is now on its own webs.
Mhm.
What does dancing lights do?
Light them on fire. And of course, Amanit's not the fiery type. Although he does have fairy fire. I could do it back.
My next character can be a pyro if you really want it. I haven't played one yet, but that's closest to my person.
Okay. And then it will go ahead and I didn't mean to do that. It is going to hold its action. If someone gets close enough, it's going to attack. Okay. There's this one's turn, and it uses half of its movement to get back up and then go 5, 10, 15, there. And seeing Amanit now, it will dash.
I'm on it. Look out!
Jor, you are up next.
Go punch it in the head.
I can see right here, right?
Yes.
I'm going to bonus action shadow step over there.
Okay.
So that I'm now flanking.
And now you've just revealed yourself to 3 more.
Shit. And 1, 2, and 3.
I can still move. I just bonus actioned.
And for my full action, I run the hell away again.
Yeah. And then I'm going to hit it with my scimitar.
Okay.
Which gets advantage, right?
Yes.
Butter knife. Shaped like a scimitar.
That definitely hits.
For 7. Then when an extra attack, hit it again.
Ooh,
Very nice.
that's a critical.
All right. For 14 points of damage.
Boom!
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sit here.
Okay. Amanit.
Amanit. Does she look terribly wounded or just perturbed?
Just a little scratched.
Okay. Amanit shall do the thing that he likes to open with all the time. So he will turn to face the one that is flanked between he and Jor, and he shall unleash the almighty ray of sickness.
Okay.
That's once per long rest, so that's done for the day.
Done there. Don't expect that again, guys.
That's a Constitution save.
It
He's
is.
all tuckered out now.
DC 16, and that's just for the poison state. Nice.
It
Nice.
it fails, so it takes 14 points of poison damage and is now poisoned. Correct?
Yep.
Great, you poisoned the spider.
Oh, I did, but that's some good things for you because she gets like disadvantage on shit now or something like that because she's got the poison condition.
I was gonna ask, can spooters be poisoned? Can they have the poison condition?
That's why I think she had advantage on the roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, advantage on saving throws would make sense.
Alright. And with that point of poison, she will have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
You're welcome, Jor.
Jor's going to kill it.
Stunning attack! Stunning attack!
Alright. Odie is up next.
Okay. If he were to enter, or I guess try to jump over the web difficult terrain, how would that work functionally? Because if he's on the edge of it, I'm assuming since it's difficult terrain, it must raise up, like it's in layers.
It's sticky and kind of like uneven.
Okay.
So it just halves his speed.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then yeah, I'll have him step forward and try to do
the held action the Drider had will go off.
Forgot about that.
She will go ahead and make her attacks.
I need to start remembering when things move within 10 feet of me, I get free stuff to do to them.
Oh yeah, you have that spore thing.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Pretty sure the first one, 24 hits.
Yeah, 24 hits.
And she's using a longsword, by the way.
Okay.
Although I can do it
If
on...
Odie dies before I get his armor, I rage quit. Just putting that out there.
Alright.
Actually, when the Drider goes, I can do it then. Because when it starts its turn there, I can do it again.
Oh, okay.
Since I forgot the first one.
So 9 points of slashing damage first. And then... I think a 13 misses, correct?
Yeah, 13 misses. He has AC 16.
Alright. Okay, put more.
For
Alright. And now, Odie.
Yay. So now Odie will slash and hit. Yay, I'm assuming 24?
Yep, 24 hits.
Yes. So that means that on top of this damage, this is the DC 15 Constitution save, or she's bleeding. Or was this he? I'm sorry, I forget.
This one's a male. The other one's
Yeah.
female.
Oh, okay.
See, that's how we paired off. We sent you to deal with the male and we got the chick.
He definitely failed.
We're double teaming her right now.
So bleeding.
Puma, cut it out. Alright, so she is bleeding.
Okay, he will do his second attack, and how do I add on smite? I always forget.
So, with the smite, he's able to do it once per day, and that's 2d8 damage in addition.
Okay.
I can show you how to make that be on your character sheet later, too.
Okay, well, I don't even have the... Okay.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Well, how hurt is he looking?
Not looking looking terribly hurt yet.
Okay, then he'll add the smite. There we go.
Alright, so 15.
So smite used. There we go. And that's his turn.
Okay. Let's see, then the bleeding's going to happen at the beginning of its turn, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so that's in a little bit. Samayo is up next.
Yay. So I don't need to move. So I'm going to also use Planar Warrior. So now it's stacked with the Hunter's Mark if it hits. I'm assuming 12 misses. So
Yeah, 12 misses.
25.
Yep, 25 hits.
Yay. Okay, so for both Planar Warrior and Hunter's Mark for 21.
Okay.
I never get that off. Yes. We usually befriend or kill things before I get to do that.
That is true.
It takes 2 turns to set up.
Alright. Is there anything
And
else you
that's
would
it?
like to do? Okay.
No, that was all my actions. I can't do anything else.
Alright.
Yell encouragement to my friends. Get her! Get him!
Alright, it is his turn now, so go ahead and roll the bleeding damage.
Okay. I forget how much that is because I don't have it written down.
So did the one between me and Jor already go?
No,
we
it's,
still-
it's
okay.
after this one.
Okay.
This is 2d8 additional necrotic damage. That sounds like a lot. Has that just not happened yet?
Yeah, everyone has
Whoa.
kept making that Constitution save. This is the first time that he's actually dealt bleeding damage.
Okay. Yeesh. I mean, it's only 8, but still. Go, Odie. Good boy.
Okay, so he kind of screams and in Elvish starts cursing up a storm in Elvish.
I just saw a different note for the Odegoron. That one says it's 1d4 versus regular bleed in D&D 5e is 2d8. Should I re-roll?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, should I?
I don't remember what the 1d4 was about. And so
That was the...
yeah, and if there's a standard 5e bleeding thing, let's just say
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I'll change that then. Okay.
Okay, it is now the second Drider's turn, so Amanit, I believe. Yep.
Yes, I will be doing that, which we are now 8th level, so
Are we
2d6.
8th level?
Mm-mm.
We're not 8th level yet.
We're not 8th level, sir.
I have 8th level on my
Right.
Oh, we are 8th level. That's right. Yeah, I'm 8th level.
Well, that
Oh,
happened
shit.
fast.
Good
so
boy.
I roll
I
2d6.
started at 5 or 6. God, when did that happen?
So there's your spore damage for the lady.
Milady.
The lady.
Okay. Being that Jor was the one that dealt the most damage, it definitely hurt her, but she doesn't seem to be too terribly fazed by it. So she's going to turn to Jor and attempt to hit you.
Jor's upset.
Aww.
But he has something to live for now. A certain scaly.
20 to hit.
That hits.
That hits right here. Not so much here, but right here.
Right here.
4 points of
Jor's not
slashing
having to
damage
look.
on the first one. Pretty sure a 10 misses.
Yep, pretty sure.
Jor's little is hard to hit.
And then she is actually going to, for her third part of her multi-attack, attempt to bite you.
She's not
That
about
is
to bite
too
me.
soon, ma'am.
22 to hit.
She bites me.
This is only the first date. Calm down.
Jor already has a girlfriend. Leave me alone, rapist.
Leave me alone.
Alright,
did not
so
negotiate.
you get 4 points of piercing damage and 8 points of poison damage. So 12 total.
All right.
Be nice, Puma.
You're so mean. Why do I put up with you?
Because Fluffy.
Fluffy. All right, Jor, it is now your turn.
Jorah's not happy. So Jorah will hit it again with its scimitar.
Decorative butter knife.
19.
Yep, 19 hits.
All right. And I'm going to spend a key point to use Stunning Strike on her.
Okay. So that's
So 14 points of damage and a Constitution save, and she has disadvantage.
I fucked that up. You may not have actually gotten hit.
By which one?
Possibly by the bite. Does 18 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, so then take back that 12 damage. I forgot that Amanit had poisoned her.
Oh, yeah,
Disadvantage.
Nice. Way to go, I'm on it.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
And then
It's on your
her
Christmas
con
card.
save is a 5, so she is stunned.
Yeah. And Jorah's going to smack her again.
That definitely hits.
For 8 points of damage.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
And then I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows.
Okay.
For 1 for 25, so it's going to be 10 points of damage, and the next one will be. Does 15 hit?
Nope, 15 misses.
Okay. Yeah.
So somehow, even though she was stunned, she like shifts just far enough out of the way where that last hit misses. Alright, I'm on it.
Oh, I'm on it as ever predictable. Now that he has opened salvo,
Whip.
it's time for the thorn whip. That's right.
God. And if you've been successful with it at least once,
Maybe twice.
maybe twice.
So 17 misses.
Oh.
That's a shame. Let me think here. I might have.
When will you give up on the whip, bro?
No, I forgot to make this one for reactions. That's a shame.
I'm getting you a whip for Christmas.
Let's see. George took damage there, right?
Yeah, 4
Yes.
points.
Okay. Then, as the friendly, nice person that I am, Amanit will then throw some mushroom spores at Jor and tell him, "Don't worry, it's merely a flesh wound." And he will cast Healing Word as a bonus action to overheal you. That wound closed so fast.
Alright. Odie is up next.
Okay. Odie will repeat his bites, or slashes rather. So, nope.
Nope.
And second one.
Yep,
Yes, with a
hits.
crit. Ha. I don't know if you can. I'm assuming you can't stack bleed damages, so I don't think they need to roll again.
Right.
But I'll take it. Way to go, Odie.
Okay. It is now Samayo's turn.
Okay. She's. Oh, I have to recast Planar Warrior as my bonus action, but I can still shoot twice. 17 hit?
Misses.
Okay, that's what I thought. And then 15 misses for sure.
Yep.
Damn it!
Alright,
Odie.
it is now the male Drider's turn, and it is going to go ahead and cast Darkness right around here. So you are actually in magical darkness at this point.
Okay, and that's no matter what, I can't see it.
Yep.
Okay.
Just
And
move forward 5 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Well,
find a
he doesn't
wall
know that.
because I'm next to it. Reach out and follow it. That'll be my plan.
And
She's
then,
like, damn it, and I just convinced them that I could see in the dark.
and then it is going to circle around Odie and is actually kind of partway up the wall.
Okay.
Okay, it is the second rider's turn, who is really not liking its position, and it will go ahead and bonus action.
This one right here?
Yep.
It doesn't have it. It's stunned.
Yep, thank you for reminding me of that. So it is stunned, so it does not get it.
Doesn't do nothing.
It does nothing.
It does take damage.
Alright, how much
Yeah.
damage?
1d crap. Where'd that go? That was. I think it's just 1d6. Let's look here. Damage increased to 1d6 at 6th level. So yeah, 1d6.
Okay.
A whole 1.
Okay. It is now Jor's turn.
We're gonna whittle this thing down.
You're like,
Does it look like it's hurting at all?
It's looking slightly bloody.
She just looks insulted.
you're in the way.
Jordan's going to hit it again.
20 hits.
20
Yep, 20 hits.
for 12 points. Extra attack for 12. I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows.
Okay.
20. 6 points of damage. And that one misses again.
Okay.
I just get too excited. I missed that last one.
Start flailing, yeah. When you get too into a combo and you just overcompensate and miss the target.
I button mashed a little too much.
Alright, Amanit.
Amanit, ever the creative guy that he is.
18 misses.
Is he creatively cursing?
No, I'm just like the chitinous armor of her legs is just repelling my white thorny whip.
That what you keep? That's what he tells himself.
That's what
we
he's
all know. We're just seeing him play all around with a whip.
Tonight, muttering that like she's just too strong. She's just too strong.
Yep, that's my turn.
You'll get there eventually one day, champ.
He's such a cool character with so many cool abilities, and then whenever it comes to just like having to make a standard attack, it's like.
Okay. Odie is next.
Whew, I just envision it, sorry, as if you're like first day in color guard and they give you the ribbon and they say go forth and you just fucking tangle yourself up and you're like, help me. I can't.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Sim did badass with the whip, okay?
I will be super honest, I don't remember. So
Remember, he grounded Longbow because Longbow kept missing, and he turned to the whip because he hit with the whip every time.
okay, that's right. The bow got grounded. It was forbidden a bow. Now I remember it was the bow last. There's always one weapon you can't have. If they're halfway up the wall, if Odie moves here, would you have to like jump to reach him or?
Yes.
Okay, so would that be
Did
like?
it ever leave his threat square?
Not exactly. Kind of like walked around him and then kind of part way up the wall. So
That's how I envision
Odie
it.
can still like attack him without wasting any movement.
Oh,
Flavor-wise, he kind of hops a little bit and like chomps on. legs
oh,
or something.
okay. So you don't need like
No,
an acrobatics or something.
I do not.
Okay. Then let's go bites. Nope. And another bites. 22.
Yep, that one hits.
Yay. Oh, did it bleed when it had its last turn?
It did not. So go ahead and roll that damage too.
Okay. I just rolled. So 20 total.
It is looking pretty injured. In fact, you can tell that Odie has done enough damage that it's broken several legs.
Okay. Oh, I can't tell shit.
No, you can't see. Odie can see.
I'm in a void.
Samayo.
She thinks she's suddenly tripping really bad on whatever bioluminescent spores she dumped on herself earlier on. She's like, I gotta stop taking just whatever I can. So since I'm touching this wall here, can I reach out and touch it and use it as a guide to move forward?
Absolutely.
Okay, will that slow me down? I mean, I'll still make it, but...
Yeah, it'll slow you down slightly doing it that way, but
okay.
not too bad.
Since it's like in between, I'm in this little corner, this alcove, since I'm following the wall, I imagine. And if I can, I will shoot him.
I believe you should be able to, yes.
Okay.
You are, at this point, like, right next to him, so you leave the sphere of darkness, and he's, like, right there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're in melee with it now.
Yeah, so you are in melee, so if you do use the bow, you're going to have disadvantage.
I'll just use my dagger then. But I will impulse planar warrior, because I can still. It'll just do less damage total, but it'll be okay. So, 1 dagger attack, and I'll roll for the second. Okay. So 30.
So as your dagger sinks in, you find like that perfect spot in between his torso and the lower body, and just sink it in and like twist it. And he actually falls, but he's still kind of like in the web, so he's still like suspended up on the wall.
Oh, but he's dead now?
He is dead.
I'll take my dagger back and just like really gingerly wipe it off on his back. Oh, are you okay?
It is now... Okay. It is now the other Drider's turn, and she'll no longer
it doesn't think.
Yep. She'll no longer be stunned. 4 points of damage, though.
You're like waiting
But he's
for
still
it.
taking 4 more damage as shroom spores.
She is going to attempt to disengage and crawl up the wall to the ceiling.
Ooh. So she's withdrawing, so we don't get to have...
She's using her action to disengage, but she is 30 feet up on top of the ceiling.
Lame.
Yeah, she's lame like that.
Just throw joy.
So she's... Is my turn?
Yep, it is your turn.
So she's 30 feet up, right?
She is 30 feet up. There's a bunch of spider webs up there. She's
Dor
hanging
doesn't know.
upside down on top of the ceiling.
It's like, I could get up there. I'm not sure how I feel about being up there.
Get her, Jor. Get her.
Jor doesn't care. Jor will shadow step up there and hopefully maybe catch himself in the webs a little bit so he could hit her.
Right. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to see if, as you shadow step, you're able to wrap your hand around some webs pretty effectively.
So good.
Oh no. I will say you'll probably get 1 attack, but you are at that point falling.
That's fine. So I will hit her. Nope, I will not.
So you go ahead and fall the 30 feet. You are going to take some falling damage.
I use my reaction to use slow fall, and I
Never
negate
mind
40 points of that. I've been wanting to use that for a while. I'm like, I'm going to do it this time.
He's like, I could use acrobatics, but I'm not going to.
You-
I'm going to spend a key point just because I can.
You
Okay.
negate all the energy. You see Jor as he starts falling. He like is gracefully running down the wall, slowing himself down.
Graceful. That's got to be a first.
Nice. Sick jutsu, bruh.
Alright, on it.
Oh, 30 feet up, huh?
You
Very
do
well.
something impressive now.
Oh, I'm going to do something impressive now.
You're gonna just throw the whole whip. Fuck it.
No, instead, I'm going to look up at the Drider right in the eyes and would say, "You get your ass back down here," and I'm going to cast suggestion.
All right.
You get your hairy butt down here right now, young lady.
Wisdom.
Which is also
save.
DC 16, which is also at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's actually because of its ability. It's straight.
Damn. Oh, yeah. Stupid elven blood.
I knew I heard you on the table, you little shit. Get out there.
It doesn't have a great wisdom though, so
Nope.
pretty sure the
Yeah.
natural one fails.
Yourself.
All right. Do you do anything else?
Then I will inform Jor. She'll be down momentarily.
Just what's worse is the fact that the turn order she's in, she'll just leave again.
All right, Odie.
Odie?
Well, I can keep suggesting for up to 8 hours, so I'm just saying. And I told her to get her ass down here.
After 8 hours, you get the hint that maybe they don't want to do what you're suggesting they do.
She doesn't have a choice. Her will is mine.
All right, so Odie go 5, 10, 15, 20. To scoot by, that's double speed, right? Like if I were to scoot by Amanit, or is this a big enough gap?
If Amanit allows you to, you can squeeze by.
Would you let Odie pass?
Odie?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Samayo, sure, but I'll let Odie pass.
Well, he can't do anything if because she's still on the ceiling, right?
Yep.
So he can't do anything. He'll just hold action for.
But just, hold action. She's coming down momentarily.
Yeah, the moment she hits the floor.
Those Napoleon complex chihuahuas. Those little bouncing babies of wood and teeth. Okay, so he'll do that in hold action. And that's it for Odie.
Okay, Samayo.
Since this is Cube of Darkness, and I don't want to quite venture in it, I will go over here, but I can still see the Spooter and shoot it. So I'm going to do that with the bonus action transferring just Hunter's Mark onto her for now. Did I hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Yay. I won't be snarky, but I want to be snarky. Right, dude. Should get Amanit a different weapon.
All right, so with that damage, I am.
Oh, he
going
has
to
other weapons.
Point out
Remember he
the
pulled out the sickle?
last line of Amanit's suggestion. If you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends.
Oops.
So, she
Samayo!
is looking really hurt, and she hisses at this and is going to continue scurrying across the ceiling.
You frustrated creature. Come here. I just want you to live. That stuff will kill you. Leave it alone.
And will be over in that area, still up on the ceiling. And she will go ahead and dash.
Don't dash away from me.
Don't you run away from me, too.
It's not far enough.
No, it's not far enough. Okay. It is now Jor's turn.
Hmm. How far is she away?
Actually, no.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shadow step to where she is and try to do my acrobatics check.
Okay.
Please roll good.
That was not the kind of roll we're looking for. You did it twice.
Oh my God. Chris, what the hell?
Do I get an attack?
You can still do an
No,
attack
look at that
as you
nonsense.
fall.
Oh, he's embarrassed too. Oh, God.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. And I'm going to do the damage, and then I'll spend a key point to Stunning Striker.
Okay.
You rolled
So
3 ones.
save your key point
Okay.
as you go ahead and slam your fist in or foot, whichever you prefer, into her
My scimitar.
your scimitar. You see she's actually like reaching out towards something on the wall as your blade sinks in, and she kind of coughs up blood and then goes limp, and her body falls because she's not actually in webs right now. So it
Oh
falls
God!
a
Everybody
full
dodge.
30 feet and makes kind of a sickening crack on the stone floor.
And Amanit's like, "Ha! I told you her ass would be right down here."
Way to go, George!
Now, while you guys decide what you want to do, I am going to go feed my brat cat and
Alright.
grab some water. I will be right back.
Mine keeps trying to drink wood stain. Fucking...
That sounds decidedly unhealthy.
Yeah, no, I told him that. He's not listening.
Imagine
He's
that.
not doing a good job. It's that or chewing on my Dremel, which will also kill you. Psycho. Whoa, what the fuck, Jor?
Jor was already over here, so he.
Oh, is that where she went? Okay, then I'll...
Jor's like, we could have been friends, but you were an asshole.
But you were...
an asshole.
Would you point out the thing that you saw her reaching for?
Sure.
How are we
I
going to
have a
go?
feeling that there's a secret L-shaped room right there. Not so much there, right there.
There. So how we reach thing on ceiling?
Oh, I can turn you into a drider if it would make you feel better.
I mean, if it wasn't for long, she would do it. If it wasn't for limited.
Sure. A non-committal answer.
Or I could give Jor guidance and let him try to acrobatics up there again.
Yeah, do that. Jor, fetch.
That's rude.
Either way, Amanit will produce a mushroom and offer to Jor and say, "This will aid in your climbing endeavors."
Eat the shroom. Eat the shroom.
Jor will eat the shroom.
The shroom.
And I guess he'll go up there and try to
See what that is. Push that button.
push that button.
Is it an eyeball? We need to whack it and it'll open the next door.
I got a 20 on this one.
Didn't even need the guidance, did he?
It's
know
a
what?
backup.
Roll it anyway. You never know.
Was it 1d4?
Yeah.
You're so acrobatic. Someone appears out of nowhere and hands you a gold medal.
Right.
It was a confidence booster. It was completely not even a real thing.
It was a normal ass mushroom.
The extra point was just the confidence.
Yep. So, feeling super confident, you go ahead and scurry up to where she was and where you saw her reaching.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually can see that there's this little, like, tiny alcove that her hand would fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you reach your hand inside, you can actually feel that there's a pouch in there.
All right.
Centipedes and some. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll reach in there and grab the pouch.
Okay.
What am I looking at?
So inside the pouch is actually a stone about this size, and it has like several glyphs on it.
Uh-huh.
Sounds explosive.
Sounds fun.
Are they elven glyphs?
They are elven glyphs.
Who reads Elven? No one. so who does? Oh, you're an elf?
Yeah, I'm a Shadow Kai.
Oh.
Yeah,
Edgelord.
I know, right? That's kind of why I did it. I was like, what's the least hippie character? What race?
Jor will come back down and be like, hold it out to Samayo. And it's like, what does this say? Is this a good gift for my girlfriend?
I will read it. Does it say good gift for Jor's girlfriend on it?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, or possibly a History check, whichever one is better for you.
And it's the same either way, so I guess I'll roll both, if that's okay.
The creepy professor is of no assistance.
First is Arcana, second is History.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, they're definitely Elven glyphs. They are words for...
Samayo forgot how to read.
I'm real distracted. Those bioluminescent spores left a
Some elf you are.
Yeah. So they are Elven words, kind of circling around the stone. Doesn't seem to really make a whole lot of sense because it's like water, fire, earth, and spirit. Amanit, on the other hand, you recognize, you've seen elves in your travels actually use these before. Haven't seen, it's typically older elves that'll end up having them. They're kind of rare, and they were from all the elven nations you've come across in your travels. It's always kind of an antique type item that they have, but it does help boost spellcasting. Like, whatever she was going to use this for had to have been something magical in nature.
Then I shall point out, in my ever so professory ways, I will give Samayo a conciliatory pat on her shoulder. It's okay. You're just too young to recognize the sort of thing that your ancestors probably toted around for funsies. These are used by older elves to assist in their spellcraft once they've, crested the hill, if you will, to make their spells as potent, if not more potent, as they were when they were younger. So I think this would be a good gift to give your girlfriend. I wouldn't necessarily advise it.
I don't see why not. I mean...
If she speaks Elven or knows what this is, it could send a mixed message.
George just needs to figure out how to cast spells.
Oh, God.
Well, technically, you do have shadow spells or shadow play or something like that.
No.
Just uses Kai and key points instead of slots.
Yeah, I do. But...
That's the GM. I don't know. He rattles it around.
So it is
like
an
globes.
attunement item. So if you choose to attune to it, you'll know more about it.
I don't share that information.
You don't.
Dora would just attune to it anyways.
All right. So next time you take a rest where you can actually focus on it and attune to it, you will know that you can roll an extra d4 to any spellcasting ability to either increase your own ability or decrease your opponent's save.
Oh, that's good. Because
it was super great.
I don't think any of his things require that. It's like, I grant myself dark vision. I pass without trace. And
since you're attuned to it, your key points aren't normally considered traditional magic, but you think that with this, it would also boost your own abilities the same way.
all right.
Okay. So, what do you think she was hiding? Doesn't exactly look like a hospitable home over here in this corner. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe the elf should get closer to the wall. Why don't you go past within 5 feet over there and see what happens?
Oh, let's go over here. This door is weird over here. Let's go to...
And the group has gotten loopy again.
No! What? I will start poking at the wall.
All right. go ahead and give me an investigation check.
If Amanit said that, she's like, "Oh, is there something weird over here?"
Because Amanit would have any reason to say that at all.
Hey, you said it enough times. I'm pretending in character you said it.
All right, yeah, you
Amanit has
find,
broken the fourth wall a few times.
You're like, cool.
all right, just like the little alcove that Jor found up top, you find like a little section that you can stick your hand right in, and when you stick your hand in, there is like a lever.
I don't want to stick my hand in that.
Jor did it and came up with this thing.
Can I see what it is?
This thing.
I'm not losing my hand, guys. That's
This
not happening.
antique.
Can I see?
This antique ball of key empowerment.
It's really dark, so I mean you can tell that there's like a gap there, but it's kind of hard to see inside of it.
Can I use my dagger to like poke inside of it?
Sure.
It comes out with a centipede attached to it.
Yeah, no, I'll just scream and run. So yeah, I'll just poke my dagger in there and like wiggle. See what happens.
A ranger's afraid of a little bug.
I'm not a ranger.
You kind of hear it hits something kind of metallic in there.
Oh man, there's nothing but spider eggs in here, is there?
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but maybe it has to do with that ball thing you've got, and I'll step back.
Jor will take his cool antique and try to do whatever it's supposed to be doing.
I, Shayna, am aware that this is just to pull the lever, open the door. But I, Samayo, don't want to stick my hand in a strange thing in the wall where I heard metal, which means I lose.
Jor's just banging his bubble.
It's just like, what else can I stick?
I'm on it from like around the corner because he's not coming in front over there. Says, round peg, square hole. Try your hand.
So yeah, he'll pull the lever.
Okay. You hear a click, and like the segment of wall right in front of you kind of like tilts inward slightly.
Jor goes inside.
All right, inside of this small room,
Uh-huh.
still kind of covered in cobwebs. Lots of spider silk in this area. It's a desk and a couple of shelves of really old books, and looks like a journal is open up on the desk itself.
What's in there? Or can we see?
You should be able to see.
Oh, okay. Then I'll
The
just.
door just kind of swings open once Jor pushes.
Oh, okay.
Jor doesn't care about the books or the journal. He's looking for shiny things.
All right, go ahead and give an investigation check as you're poking around.
What's the books? I'll help. I'll investigate too.
Okay.
Um,
Alright. Samayo, because you're gonna go and look at the journal, you see a drawer in the desk. You pop that open, and there's actually a pouch in there filled with gemstones.
Ah, this will help pay for the boat. No. Put it in my pocket.
In front of you, starting to read it, it is actually looks like research notes. It is in Old Elvish. It's a slightly different dialect than you're used to, but you can still read it fine working through it. And it is definitely detailing out the creation of these driders and magically assigning them to protect the caverns here. Mentioned something called Arcanite that apparently they were trying to find.
Yes. Okay.
And it also details out some notes regarding necromancy projects.
Okay.
Are you reading any of that aloud, or are you keeping that to yourself?
I'd mutter. I'd be sharing. Be like, wow, this syntax is really, really weird, but it's about that necromancer we heard about, and something about aconite. We need to find some of that. Maybe we can use this to help locate it in here.
Amanit kind of like starts peering over your shoulder at the mention of the word necromancy.
Can you read Elvish?
No.
No. Okay. Then yeah, I if you ask, I'll happily.
No, I'm just
Ask nicely.
even though it means nothing to me.
Okay.
Looking for pictures,
Okay.
There are doodles in there on.
Just these doodles, little skulls. Dead thing. Would I know if this spider silk would be marketable to the people back at camp? Like if we were to collect a bunch of it and bring it?
Give me a nature check.
Remember, Amanit did make a spider silk butt flap for Freddy.
I was hoping you'd say survival, but I'll try for nature. Because all I...
That's pretty good. You think that maybe they might be able to use it?
Is there an umbrella, a stick, something I can use to like whip around and make like a spool? So I'm not just making this giant wad of sticky silk and shove it in my backpack.
There's
probably a guy who could help you make one if there's not.
There is like a walking stick type thing in the office area that you could use without having to like break any of the furniture.
Oh, okay. As long as it's just a walking stick.
But I mean, seriously, who cares? Just break the furniture. We're not going to come back.
Well, we are if there's aconite down here. Because we want that. Speaking of, that's something your girlfriend might like if we can find a lot of it.
Joe runs.
Yeah, we don't know what to do.
He doesn't even know what he's looking for, but he's really excited.
He's looking for the next shiny thing.
Okay.
Don't forget, is aconite shiny?
It
Sure, motherfucker, get back here.
He's like blowing all of his key points.
It's like babysitting.
go ahead and give me either a perception or investigation check.
Can I make those children's backpacks / things? Can I make one of those out of the spider silk and throw it on him before he gets out?
Yeah, he's going to take you for a ride with his speed of the
Not
wind.
quite fast enough to do that, not with how fast Jor is, but...
And I could just leave Shadow Step. He's on a mission.
So, Jor, in that area that you're at right now,
Ambush.
over in this area, you actually do see like a faint teal glow, and as you're looking at it, there is like kind of like an odd gemstone type thing, and it is emitting very soft teal light.
Does Jorah have something that he could dig it out with?
You tell me. I'm not sure what's in your pack.
I'm not sure which pack I took.
I took one of everything. I just didn't know.
Yeah. Hold on.
If only there was someone.
I have a crowbar.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I'll start crowbarring it out. It's shiny. This is something good.
They could help with these type of things.
I know, it's such a shame.
Like a druid. Like if we had brought a druid, perhaps.
It's so weird. I don't know why we didn't. It's weird.
So, you guys back in the office, you actually hear tink, 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 tink.
I'm gonna look at Samayo and be like, do you think he's fighting something again?
He usually uses his fists first, but we should go and check. If we don't see anything else interesting in the office on a last cursory glance, before I do that though, I'll say to Odie, go get him. Fetch. So Odie's at least with you.
Odie like latches onto your waistline and is trying to
bites the belt.
while you're still trying to work.
Like the copper baby. It's the copper baby, but with an Odocoron and a goblin.
I'm kind of imagining the same thing. So Jor, Odie runs up behind you, and as you're trying to pry out this glowing stone, he kind of like grabs on to part of your clothes and is trying to pull you back. So, it's kind of
How close am I to getting this thing out?
Give me a strength check.
Oh, that's not good.
You can have advantage because you're using the crowbar, and you can actually kind of dig it in and pry.
Amanit's just kind of like leaning on the rock here, watching you work.
I haven't made a whole lot of progress. You can see that it's probably larger than it initially looks, because as you're chunking out the rocks around it. The glow is increasing.
It's like he's going to be like, Odie, I'm trying to get presents for my girlfriend. And he's like trying to reach as he's like being pulled away.
Amanit's got magic, right? Amanit, you want to detect magic or do something with arcane or some shit?
Amanit has shrooms. It's not magic.
They're magic shrooms.
But I could help you extract that if that's what you really wanted.
That is what I wanted.
And he holds up another mushroom. And he says, if you consume this, it will change you into an earth elemental.
Oh my god.
And then you can actually enter the earth and walk out with it.
And how long does this last?
Let's see here. Duration. Oh, only up to an hour.
For Samayo,
Yes.
cursory glance, you also see that there are other books on like a bookshelf in that room.
So I speak Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Primordial. I don't think Primordial has a written one, but anything in those, I take.
Okay.
If they look like anything interesting.
All right. List out the ones you read again.
Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
I have like the exact same languages, except I took Dwarven instead of Elven.
Watch there be books in Goblin, and then neither of you can read it.
Well, I know that you can, though, because you translated Goblin earlier for me.
I know I can, but the
You know
thing
what?
is,
You found a goblin that wrote a book. He's gonna be famous.
yeah.
It says, me Goblin. Hi.
All right. I will have to get a list to you later regarding
Okay.
some of the stuff that you found in
No
the
worries.
cursory glance.
Basically, once I clean shop, I will go join my companions.
And Jor will eat that mushroom.
Yes.
This is for his girlfriend.
Eat that shroom.
Well, there you go.
I mean, if you're not willing to eat if you're not willing to eat another man's mushroom for your girlfriend, what are you even doing?
You could tell her how much I sacrificed for her.
So the mushroom is the focus for this spell, obviously, where I am turning you into an earth elemental.
Oh my god, he's a really tiny one, though. This little rock goblin.
All right.
He still has the big ears.
So, Jor, as you eat the mushroom, Amanit's spell takes effect. So long as you are willing, you actually turn into an earth elemental.
He demonstrated his willingness by eating the mushroom. I'm not at all setting a legal precedent for future incidences of finagling.
Yeah, so I guess I'm an earth elemental, and I'm going to try to pull the thing out. He doesn't know what he's doing.
As an earth elemental, you're able to sink your hand right into the stone, and you can actually feel the vibrations of the arcanite. You can tell that it's about this big, weighs roughly 10 pounds.
Man, someone's been telling stories.
So yeah, I'll grab it.
As your hand is in there, though, you can actually sense through the ground itself.
More of them?
You can sense more arcanite throughout the stone, and you can actually sense that you're not the only earth elemental in here. And as your hand is there, you can kind of sense that their attention has been piqued as well as.
Since I'm an earth elemental, do I speak?
You speak Primordial.
Do I speak primordial now?
Which
So
we can still speak, so.
let me take a quick look at the polymorph. Okay, so this is just regular polymorph, so you maintain your own mental stats.
Damn. Well, this is going to be awkward. Maybe I can make friends.
Maybe.
So yeah, I'm going to pull it out. I don't know. I want to at least get one. What do they do?
Yeah, you pull it out.
And
And
we'll be like, I think we have friends inside the rocks.
Yes, Jor, we are friends. That's what we've established.
I think we're going to have more friends.
Oh, you didn't find more pets, did you?
Not yet.
I'm about to.
not that one, not that one. Why can I never find the tokens I want when I want it? You'll do.
It's a sign. Ooh, it got bigger. So, Jor, did you see more Arcanite while you were in the stone?
Yeah. Can I tell the direction where it was?
Yes. Through your tremor sense as a earth elemental, you can tell that there's actually pockets of it throughout this entire area where you sense the 3 other earth elementals.
You should grab one for each of us. And maybe one for Spyder and Agran as well, since they decided not to join us.
Those jackasses. Yeah. I guess I'm going to go in there.
Okay. All right. So let me doodle for you real quick where you initially sense some Arcanite.
Doodle, 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 doodle.
Seemed to be that whatever these elementals are that you sensed were kind of next to a pretty good clutch of the Arcanite.
Mm.
Good thing you're sneaky.
I'm not sure how that's going to work in here. Do they seem aggressive?
They are moving towards you, but it's hard to tell from the tremor sense emotion. You can feel the movement and you can feel the magical pulsing of the Arcanite. You can also feel around you that there are some diamonds and rubies in the stone as well.
Jor doesn't. Does Jor still have pockets?
He does not.
Oh.
Your gear actually melds into your new form with polymorph, and you unfortunately can't activate, use, wield, or benefit from any of your equipment in this form.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start grabbing handfuls of things.
No guts, no glory, Jor.
Yep.
All right.
Plus, we're just out there like having a picnic while we wait for you because we don't know anything's going on.
Yeah, right. Here. We're just sitting here munching.
And I guess I'll go towards the earth elementals. Might as well. I can't talk to them, but
All right. As you get closer, you actually feel. No, that's not what I meant to do.
They
Damn
combine
it.
their powers into one. Voltron.
Why can't I? There we go. You can actually feel like crunching as this earth elemental eats some of the Arcanite. And then
He's eating it.
you can feel this one moving closer, and it actually is pretty close to you. And
Mhm.
you know the vibrations of talking? It kind of feels like that, but what you are sensing and hearing makes no sense.
Can we hear it at all out there since we speak primordial?
Not from inside of the rock.
Very well.
Oh man.
So I just look at Samayo like, this guy's taking forever. Do you think he went to see his girlfriend and left us high and dry?
I don't know. I'm gonna, even if I can't hear anything, I'm gonna step up to the rock and put my ear near it where he had disappeared.
All right, so you're actually fully pressing your ear against the stone?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. So you can kind of hear. It's really low, and you kind of have to plug your other ear from Amanit's sounds. But you do hear in Primordial, that is the smallest elemental I have ever seen. Who are you, small child?
Can I?
Dude, that makes so much sense what Dor was going to do next. He's just going to run up to the one and Papa!
Can I
And
whisper?
hug its leg.
I want to whisper or yell at the rock in Primordial. His name is Jor.
And then, since that just happened, I'm going to say, oh, Samayo, I have one more.
Mechanics question. If I eat that, can I make it stop whenever I want to make it stop?
Actually, you know what? I can't because I would lose concentration on Jor. I do not offer that.
Okay, I don't need that.
I offer because then he'll just be like shunted out of stone or something.
Oh my god. Okay, I know, not happening.
Or entombed forever. I'm not sure which way that would go. So
Probably
we're
entombed forever.
I'll be like, actually,
Hopefully, me and
not a
you,
good idea.
these earth elementals will get me out.
No.
Yeah. Or you actually feel your body getting picked up in these gigantic stone arms in the stone itself, and you are being basically cradled like.
I have to be like, Arcanite.
If he can't respond, his name is Jor. I can translate if you need. He hasn't learned the talking yet.
So sound doesn't penetrate very well.
I know. I'm trying though.
Yeah.
I'm just like yelling into the space where he disappeared.
Okay. With you yelling into the stone, your ear away from the stone again, you can't hear anything else.
I'd stop.
Jor, you feel rumbling back and forth between whatever it is that is carrying you and the other two earth elementals, and in front of your face,
And your family.
Yeah, an Arcanite about the size of my fist is actually like handed to you and like put into your mouth.
All right.
That's
Feed the baby. Feed the baby. If he eats that, when he comes back, is it still Arcanite?
He's gonna poop that out later. And it's gonna hurt. He's gonna have goblin puppies.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to smuggle those, Jor. That's not the idea. You don't want to do all the way through.
On the bright side, I have a high medicine skill. It's entirely possible we could doctor it out.
Yeah. I was just going to say just make them regurgitate it out. But you can go that route if that's what you want to.
Yeah, I guess Jor's going to eat it.
So, in this new form, the Arcanite is...
Hopefully it dissolves before.
Now the transformation is permanent. You are now a permanent rock elemental.
So it tingles in your mouth as you eat it and swallow it. You can feel its energy like infusing your entire body. Taste-wise, what's Jor's favorite dessert?
Oh man, Jor doesn't have a favorite dessert. He just eats what everybody else has.
Okay.
Dragon kisses.
In that case, I'm going to describe it as tasting like a really good tiramisu.
All right. Yeah, that'll work. That was delicious. Oh man, Jor's going to be eating more. Jor's going to be like wanting to have these like this polymorph just so he could come back and eat. Oh man.
Samayo, at this point, with your natural sense for portals, you actually feel one getting generated right here.
What? I'm Scott Jor.
I actually am doing this like, Amanit.
What?
They're gonna take him through a portal. I don't know. They're not listening to me.
Who's not listening to you?
Whatever's in there speaking primordial. I think it's other earth elementals, and there's a portal.
Well, that's pretty inconvenient because I can only do this to one person at a time right now.
I can follow the portal, but that leaves you here alone.
Unless that portal leads into the Earth plane, in which case you'll just be entombed in stone forever as well.
Yeah, but it's for Jor.
I mean, did you really like him?
Hopefully, these stones is going to make me just an earth elemental. I'll take this. I'll take this. I mean, the dragon already likes me, and I'm a goblin. It can't be that much different.
You think that she'd like it if you were just a little tougher, just a little bit.
A little bit more rigid in your ways.
Yeah. Yeah, Jor wants to see where this is going. As a player, I want to see where this is going too.
He's looking forward to an eternal existence of being rock hard. I don't know what to do with this.
If I do anything, basically I lose concentration on that spell, and then he's either shunted out or entombed. I really don't even know which way that'll go.
Yeah, and I don't have shit, so
Do you think he can hold his breath for a long time?
I don't know.
Because I could drop concentration on him, and then he holds up the pusher again, send you in after him and bring him out just in case he's stuck there.
Yeah, no, I can't. I could technically. I don't know how fast it would be, but I have enough abilities that if you dropped it and made me an elemental, I could port in, grab, and port out. But also, I don't know if that would really work. I have a feeling it wouldn't.
Well, he extracted the Arcanite, so in theory...
Huh?
He extracted the Arcanite, so in theory, as long as he's not crushed and he can hold his breath long enough, or isn't just shunted out,
I don't think it would work. I will take out. I have a crowbar apparently, so I forgot I had that. I'll start smashing at the rock, continuing to yell in Primordial. Don't go in the portal.
Okay, so
interested in the portal.
The smashing the rock with the crowbar does get their attention.
Yeah,
I don't think that was a good idea.
I don't care. It's all I had.
You actually can kind of feel some sort of magical energy, and just before the earth elemental steps into it, you can feel the slamming of a crowbar against the wall, and all three earth elementals actually kind of turn towards the vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
And
I keep going.
yeah, they
go
say
the crowbar
something
break.
back and forth, and this one with you in its arms actually walks towards the vibration.
Rock my baby in the rock face.
And Samayo, as you're hammering into it, this stony face comes out of the wall right in front of you.
Whoa.
And is
Stop.
looking down at you. And as it comes out, it's got this tiny little earth elemental tucked in its arm.
Oh, no, wave. Hi.
And in Primordial go, my Jor.
My family.
My Jor. In Primordial.
So I think that's going to be a pretty good place to stop.
No! Why are you doing this to me?
Cliffhanger.
No.
Does Jor have a new family?
Yes, and it's Samayo and Amanit and Spyder and Agran.
Jor doesn't think that's right. You never cradled him. He feels really loved right now.
Yeah, but what about your girlfriend?
I'm still with her just because I'm an earth elemental.
If you go to the elemental plane, your phone might not reach there.
Yeah, I was like, just because I'm on another plane and I'm now another species, which won't allow me to speak the only languages I know, and I cannot learn to speak their language because of the parameters of the spell, which also is going to expire eventually, so on the elemental plane, you would still die. No, it's fine, go. Just leave the Arcanite.
Jor's going to be eat it all on the way out.
It's like popcorn. Yum, yum.
It was delicious.
Apparently.